Kittitas County Historical Society, Inc. just celebrated its 60th anniversary after it had been established on September 20th, 1961. In 1974, the Historical Society purchased the Cadwell Building as its home and opened its museum June 1, 1975. And we've been here ever since, operating the museum for nearly 50 years in this location. But the history of this building is so much more than just the museum. It actually goes back to July 4, 1889, when Ellensburg suffered its Great Fire and downtown Ellensburg was destroyed in a matter of 4 hours, and the town rebuilt in a matter of 4 months' time. Structures like this building rose from the ashes, crafted out of local Ellensburg brick. Edward Payson Cadwell and J.C. Lloyd, two local businessmen, had partnered together in order to build 2 buildings in downtown Ellensburg on either side of North Pine Street along 3rd. One would become the Opera House, the other, Cadwell would purchase Lloyd's interest when he had constructed the 60-foot by 80-foot 2-story structure that today we know as the Cadwell Building. The first business known in the 2 storefronts on the first floor was a rug and carpet store. It occupied the business until almost 1902, when it was replaced by a dry goods and general mercantile known as M. Bartlett and Company. That business would stay here until about 1912 to 1915, when it was replaced with several other businesses over time. By 1919, the era of dry goods and groceries in the Cadwell Building came to an end, and we saw the rise of the car dealerships and repair companies begin. The garages, as well as companies like a Pontiac dealership, began business in this location. This operation would continue in the Cadwell Building until about 1959. In 1959, when the last car dealership left the building, a music store opened known as Dorothy McCullough's Music Studio. In the remainder of the building, Charles and Gladys Davis opened a furniture store in 1960 as the new owners of the Cadwell Building. It was from them in 1974 that the Kittitas County Historical Society purchased the Cadwell Building and continued the legacy that we have today. Since our ownership in 1974, we've restored the building, expanded it numerous times into adjacent side buildings, enabling us to have nearly 9,000 square feet of display-only space. As we look towards the future, our mission of collecting, preserving, and sharing the history of Kittitas County remains just as bright and as important as it did 60 years ago when we were first founded. We look forward to continued success, continued vision, and inclusion of all voices in our exhibits, our collections, and our path ahead. And we invite you to come and see what our museum has, both now and what it has in store in the future.